Hello and welcome. Here's a video on Fallout 4. Doing some random gameplay here in survival mode. Just wanted to cover a few things about power armor. A few of the benefits and the drawbacks. So power armor, it does add a lot of damage resistance, which is actually nice. And initially when you that's nice, Kate. But anyways, initially when you get it, it's actually pretty nice and really useful. But as the game progresses on, there's some serious drawbacks to power armor. One of them, and this is really noticeable in survival mode, is, for instance, the carry weight here when they have power armor equipped is actually greatly reduced, because when they get out, this is what I have for carry weight capacity. So yeah, it's greatly reduced. Now yes, I do have my strength boosted up to 10. However, and I do have, let's see, my apparel is actually, currently it's boosted with deep pockets. So that adds a lot of carry capacity weight. But that's another thing that you don't get with power armor. Even though these items are equipped, you don't get the benefits of them. Because, look, the damage resistance of just, I use the army fatigues because they go on underneath of this stuff, the various forms of armor. But you see my damage resistance here is pitifully low because it only utilizes what's equipped on the power armor. So I get the loss of whatever benefits, and as you see, I have a lot of specialty legendary armor, but I don't get the benefits and use of it while in power armor. So it just adds additional weight. And this is another thing to actually address, is the actual weight of the power armor. This is not something that's maybe readily apparent, because the pieces of armor themselves do weigh a lot. So it really kind of offsets, and it's useful in terms of making it balanced so that it's not so ridiculously overpowered. However, who wants to be not OP? Not too many people want to be not OP. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm gonna have to munch on this guy. Just so you think, where is it? Grilled ragstag. There we go. Okay. Yum yums. Another thing is you can't do certain stuff in power armor, such as, for instance, use terminals or sit down. Now it's not that often, but it is there. So that's something else to actually consider. Oh, great. I'm almost full again. And I don't feel like taking a long, slow walk. Another thing about power armor is that power armor does get damaged. And me, because I'm lazy, I don't particularly like that. Because in the rest of the game, the rest of the armor doesn't get damaged. Oh, I don't have one up here yet. Okay, time to change that. Another thing about the weight is fusion cores. Fusion cores are not light, and it bunches those things up. So that's something else. Oh, actually, I can put these in here. To consider about power armor is that ammo. Now, eventually, you'll have access to Gatling lasers, and not too often do I do a playthrough where I utilize. Where are you at, Kate? Oh my gosh. Utilize the actual power armor and Gatling laser. Well, I don't typically use Gatling lasers unless I get Arcturus, which is free ammo. But other than the other ones, the Gatling lasers are actually really, really strong, and they do use a lot of ammo in the form of the fusion cores. So it becomes an additional concern about, is this thing going to be enough? Because when you run out of fusion core, power in a power armor, oh, it doesn't like that very much. Here, to give you an idea, gets all angry. Big old flashing red light, annoying alarm. You can't move very fast. It goes very slow. And what the heck? You can't actually fire in VATS. So that's the thing. Whereas, for instance, here, I could. You can't really use VATS to do combat. Now, yes, I typically don't play using VATS. I mainly use VATS only for the annoying bot flies and for like super hard fights, such as to rescue Kent Donnelly when he gets kidnapped by Jen, and part of the actual storyline for who's that guy? The Silver Shroud storyline. And why are you not over here, Kate? You are annoying me by not being over here. I can need you to be over here, but you're not. Pocketed torso, and then reinforced shadow. I can put that there. I like to keep these too because I'm currently utilizing that guy. Let's see, I can put do I have any? No, I don't have any of that over here. I was looking for Squirrel Steak. But continue on with power armor. So there are some severe limitations. I mainly don't like it because I lose out on a lot of stuff from the actual legendaries. Now, yes, before you have legendaries, power armor is actually pretty good. Provides a lot of damage resistance, a lot of protection. Even with all my upgraded things of legendary armor, the damage resistance is still better on power armor. But I'm not a fan of power armor because there's some severe drawbacks. Now, another nice thing about power armor is, well, I'll put two things in there. First of all, you can fly in power armor, and you can do cloaking. If you put the upgrade, I should call it, the upgrade for jetpack, you can fly. If you put the upgrade for the stealth field, you can actually just crouch and it will go into stealth mode. Now, the two things about that is that eats up fusion cores and it also eats up stealth boys. So that's not readily apparent about the cost of those, and I'm getting really annoyed that Kate is not coming over here. I bring you along for a reason, Kate. What are you stuck on over there? Let me go ahead and check. How's my junk? Okay, so there are some definite advantages to power armor, but there's also some drawbacks to power armor. Oh, I will cover this also about benefits and drawbacks to power armor. The power armor also has, when your companions get into it, it's kind of nice. How about you? What are you stuck up there for, dude? Come on. Let's go. Are you wanting to talk or something? That's usually what happens. But when they're in that, they don't need a fusion core. They don't use the fusion core up. So that's nice, but they are stupid, so they will get hit a whole heck of a lot more than so. Also, power armor in water, you move snail speed slow, so that's another consideration for power armor. I'm also not a big fan of the way it changes the coloring on everything, and also it's a whole heck of a lot more bouncy. Too. Come on. Oh my gosh. Why are you annoying me so much? Kate, But the power armor, I highly recommend not actually going with it. I tend to lose out on the benefits of the armor that I'm wearing, the legendary pieces. Come on. Ugh. And this is how you tell them to get out of power. Oh, it's also not usually apparent about how to get out of power armor. You just press and hold whatever you use to get in. Because I know on consoles it's something else. But press and hold E, because that doesn't show up when you only have a power core in there. Come on. Okay, helmet. Torso. Okay. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, there we go. Oh, another thing to watch out for is when you get, there is a perk you can get for power armor. I want to say it's that one. But it doesn't say this. You can chuck a fusion core out while wearing power armor like a grenade. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Oh yeah, there it is. Boop. You can eject the power cord like a nuke grenade. But that's problematic because it's a press and hold thing, like launching a grenade. Here, watch. I don't know. I can't really show this. Like, for instance, a frag mine. If you just tap, well, I'm using mouse and keyboard, so it's Alt. It does a butt stroke, but if you press and hold, it does that, like launching. However, it does the same thing for the fusion core from power armor. And that's not always great, that you're just trying to, say, butt stroke something, or you're trying to launch a landmine in preparation for a fight, and all of a sudden you're launching a nuke grenade right at your feet. Although it can be useful in combat firefight. Another thing is fall damage. That's a benefit of power armor, is that you don't have fall damage. However, when you land, it does do a blast and stagger stuff. This is, I found, to be problematic when companions are wearing it, because when you run away from them and then they rubber band up to you, they end up falling. And they will stun you, or more horribly, settlers. And then that ticks off the settlers, and now your settlement is hostile towards you. Not a good day when that occurs. I did put all that stuff in there, right? Yeah, I did now. Oh, I forgot to put this stuff. I would highly recommend doing this. Because otherwise this easily gets cluttered up with stuff. Let's go ahead and just build that thing anyways, if I can remember where it is. But yeah, that's a few things about power armor. There are some benefits and some rather significant drawbacks to it. Now if I can remember where the heck it is. There it is. You still get the benefits of these things, even though you put them here. That's fine. And I do need to go get the strength one. I'm wearing the outfit. Good, I'm wearing the correct clothes. So, yeah. Oh, I should add another benefit to power armor, that it does give you reduced radiation, which is nice. It's actually really, really nice. Oh crap, I have to go back and get the squirrel stew around here somewhere. Okay, good, that works. Oh yeah. Certain power armors, certain places, not power armors. Certain places, you can't actually exit power armor. And then if you do exit it in certain other places, the actual animation puts you in a place that is not suitable to enter back into the power armor. So that's something else. For instance, I couldn't just walk up like this and exit. It would jam up. Also be careful where you place these various repair stations, because if there's not enough room, it's going to not let you get back into the power armor, which is annoying. Oh, if you want your companion to enter into the power armor, you just target and then tell them, and when you hover over, it will go to enter power armor. And then you gotta talk to them, and then tell them to exit power armor if you want them to get out. Okay, let's head on over to someplace and do some stuff. Does this place have a thing? I forget. Let me go ahead. But that's really it for wanting to talk about power armor now. Ooh, I'm just gonna crash on out. That was not nice. Well, I guess I am done talking about power armor.